participation in devolved government, because our project is focusing on youth participation in devolved government. And mostly these young people are participating in budget processes so that they can infuse their ideas, at the same time the project which they feel like the government can implement within the community. Also, the young people right now have been aggressive in terms of demanding on what they feel like belongs to them. In terms of the 30% tender, which is a government rule for the youth to have 30% from the tenders, the youth have been coming up with their companies, and there are some young people, around 3 or 4 young people, have been getting tenders from the county government to supply materials, either in polytechnics or maybe to supply some goods within the county government premises. So I feel that there's a very big impact in terms of the youth engaging and participation, and also the attitudes and behaviors of the county government's officials towards the young people right now is changing, because before it was like the youth engagement was very low, but right now I think the county government has seen the importance of engaging young people in their developments and all that. And we have seen even the county government themselves calling out these youth to come and either participate in something, because they know very well the youth are very good in engaging, at the same time work for what they want. So for me, I think the impact is coming out so well in terms of the county government in engaging with the young people, and also the political goodwill, because I think before there was a lot of confrontation in terms of the issues which are affecting the youth, but because we have tried to lower down the confrontations and see like how the youth themselves can really sit on the table with the county government, discuss issues, and see where the youth can really come in and push for what they want. So right now we have seen a lot of changes around there.
My name is Nicholas Songora, Executive Director at Manyata Entertainment CBO, and also coordinator for the Sports Society Network in Coast Region. Through our project supported under our Jibuetu program by Forum Civ, community activism in resisting extremist ideology has registered some impact in a way that our work is revolving around building the gaps between young people and the security apparatus, also encouraging young people, promoting them to join the peace and security committees. So say the impact is that right now in Kwale, we have registered young people joining the Nyumba Kumi structures. They're actually sitting not as participants, but as decision-making partners in the process. And this has really reduced the number of attacks attached to the juvenile gang groups in the area, and also improved in terms of early warnings amongst the communities. And also we are seeing that already we are having young people entering the spaces like the area chief spaces. We have sub-chiefs now who are young people, and these were spaces that initially were only meant for old and quote-unquote the wise, older people in the society. So this really has a promising future for the work of peace building in the area. And also amazingly is also we are seeing young people also stepping up in the spaces. According to the context in Kwale County and also the coastal areas, is that women are just there to be seen and to be heard, but not to participate in the processes. So at this level, we're seeing there's a lot of gender mainstreaming in the process. They're seeing the need of women, especially young women now, taking up the spaces in adding value to the decision-making process when it comes to peace and security.
My name is Steve. I work with Talent Africa. Talent Africa is majorly an activism space. We use the power of art, culture, media, and tech to amplify voices of young people and LGBT identifying persons in terms of claiming and demanding for rights. So we're implementing under the Jibuetu program the Rights Unlimited project that is geared towards really strengthening the responsiveness of duty bearers towards achieving comprehensive healthcare, sexual productive healthcare to young people and LGBT persons, while on the other end also strengthening the tools and the methodologies of our right holders to demand for the same rights. Yeah. So within the project life, we've noted some change that is a bit progressive and comprehensive in terms of the works we've done. Primarily, I'll start with sharing the case scenario of a petition we did present to Jaramogi Oginga Odinga Teaching and Referral Hospital for them to set up a youth and LGBT-friendly space, which will be a safe space for young people and LGBT persons to access SRH care. And after the petition, we've done quite a number of follow-ups through the, of course, engaging the rights holders that we work with, that we target directly, that have seen the facility actualize that request. So right now we have a youth and LGBT-friendly space. So right now we're just at the processes of making it to be youth and LGBT space in terms of outlook. Already we've seen the responsiveness of the facility by giving us a clinical officer and also a nurse that already stationed at that space. So that's a very big success for us as a project. Kisumu County never had a health bill for quite a long time. So in 2019, through a partnership with other stakeholders, we did present a policy draft to the county assembly, House Committee on Health and Sanitation, which enabled us now to initiate conversations around the health bill. So in 2019 to date, there have been conversations, and of course the county assembly did actualize our request. So right now Kisumu County has a health bill which was ascended to by the governor into an act of county assembly. Now this act corresponds to the needs, the sexual reproductive healthcare needs of our constituents, yeah? And of course, we're looking at now moving into the other financial years to resource that act for it to be totally into action. Yes, and largely we're also seeing in terms of the numbers of young people who are currently now moving into and getting requesting for care and treatment within public health spaces. The numbers are going higher and higher due to the sensitization work we've done, and of course this is through the collaborations that we've created with the healthcare space, both at the county government and also at the assembly level. This we realized through the review we had of the DHI system, the Demographic Health Indicator Survey platform, moderated by the Minister of Health, which we saw the numbers have gone higher in terms of accessing care and treatment within the public health spaces. So it's work in progress, and we are certain that in the next coming days and months, and of course the shorter year, we'll have at least more young people accessing care and treatment within these spaces, as opposed to going to private health facilities which are short-lived, short-term. Lastly, we've also noted the power of art in terms of creating conversations. And in terms of creating conversation, we've had community outreaches that are geared towards the intergenerational dialogues through art that are geared towards changing perception of parents, towards allowing young people and LGBT persons to really access care and commodity and treatment. When we talk about commodity, we're talking about also family planning. And of course, we know cases where we have education spaces that kind of forced like students to go through compulsory FP screening, and if you're not on FP, then you were introduced to FP, and we were feeling that was a bit of a bias, because young people also have body autonomy, they have the body respect for themselves, so we are not supposed to force them to be on family planning if they don't want to. And of course, those who want to are also allowed to get that service. So right now, of course, there's ongoing works within the Ministry of Health at the county level that has really put stricter measures that if any facilities realize to be doing that, then there are legal procedures that have been mounted on them. Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's a great afternoon. It's a great afternoon. The climax of Activism Week. Oh yes. Power of women. Wanawake wameongezeka huku juu. Wanaume wafanya replacement. Ladies and gentlemen, it's a great afternoon. Kindly, if you can hear my voice, please wave in the air. Wave. Yesterday we were told we are soldiers. All activists are soldiers. So I want us to salute. Let us salute. Comrade Power. When I say power, you salute. Comrade Power. Comrade Power. Sisikii sauti jamani, mshakula pilau yangu, mshakula vyapati vyangu, na sisikii sauti. So bad, si ndio? Comrade Power. Comrade Power. Comrade Power. Forward with equality forward. Forward with equality forward. Forward with human rights forward. Forward with gender equality forward. All right. So just about now, ladies and gentlemen, we are coming to a second and last phase of this amazing event, courtesy of Towesa Communications in partnership with our good development partners, Forum Civ, and an amazing project, Wajibu Wetu. Ladies and gentlemen, this afternoon, tumengojea sana the launching of Jukumu report, courtesy of one and only Towesa Communication and the leadership, charismatic leadership of Professor Kimani Njogu. Ladies and gentlemen, for that reason now, join me in welcoming Professor Kimani on stage. Mpigieni makofi tafadhali. Keep on clapping, keep on clapping, keep on clapping. Professor himself, Professor mwenyewe, Professor himself, the man engineering Towesa Communications, so they can give us an overview of what we're expecting this afternoon. Ni nini haswa tunatarajia muda huu wa mchana wa saa 8? Na je, hiyo Jukumu report ni ya kuhusu nini? Ina maana